Eli woke up with a start. His heart was pounding fast. The ground was cold and rough beneath him. Strange sounds filled the air. He looked around. Tall, strange trees with bright blue leaves surrounded him. The sky was a deep purple, unlike Earth's sky. Eli did not know where he was. He sat up slowly. Pain shot through his leg. Something had bitten him. Eli's hand touched a small, sharp wound. He had to move, but his leg hurt badly. The bushes rustled nearby. Eli held his breath. Was something coming? Suddenly, a large creature jumped out. It had 4 legs and sharp teeth. Its eyes glowed red in the dark. Eli's heart raced. The creature growled loudly and ran toward him. Eli tried to stand, but the pain in his leg made him fall back. Eli's mind raced. He had to do something fast. He remembered what the aliens taught him. Run to the river. Water will save you. With all his strength, Eli crawled and then ran on his good leg toward the sound of running water. The creature chased him. Eli's breath came in short gasps. His leg hurt more with every step, but he did not stop. Near the river, Eli slipped and fell into the cold water. The creature stopped at the edge and snarled, but it did not jump in. Eli's body sank in the river, but the cold water shocked him awake. He swam to the shore and lay there, gasping for air. The creature waited a moment and then disappeared into the dark forest. Eli closed his eyes. He was safe for now, but not for long. He knew the forest was full of dangers. This was not Earth. This was a strange alien planet called Zura. Eli had lived on Zura for 12 years. He was not like the other aliens. He was human. His ship had crashed when he was a baby. The aliens found him and took him in. They raised him as one of their own. But they never truly accepted him. They called him the human child, and sometimes they looked at him with fear or hate. The aliens of Zura were tall and thin, with blue skin and large black eyes. They moved quietly and talked in strange sounds. Eli had learned their language, but he never felt like he belonged. Every day was a fight for survival. The aliens were tough, and the forest was full of deadly creatures. But Eli was tougher. He learned to hunt, to hide, to fight. He was not just a human. He was something more. That morning, Eli woke up in his small hut deep in the alien village. The sun was just rising, casting orange light over the trees. Eli stood and looked outside. The village was quiet. The aliens were all inside their homes. Eli knew they were watching him. They did not trust him. Eli walked to the edge of the village, where the forest began. He wanted to explore, to find answers about his past. But the village leader, a tall alien named Vok, warned him. "You do not belong outside, human," Vok said, his voice cold. "The forest is dangerous. Stay in the village." Eli looked at Vok. "I have to know where I came from. I'm not like you, but I am not just your prisoner." Vok's eyes narrowed. "You are different, and that makes you weak." Eli clenched his fists. He did not want to fight, but he could not stay silent. "Maybe, but I am still alive." Eli left the village. He moved carefully through the forest. His body was strong and fast. He remembered how to hunt small animals and find edible plants. The forest was his home now. Suddenly, Eli heard a noise. It was a low growl. He froze. From behind a tree, a big predator with sharp claws appeared. It looked hungry. Eli raised his spear, made from a sharp stone. The predator lunged at him. Eli dodged and struck the creature's leg. It howled in pain but kept coming. The fight was hard. Eli's muscles burned, but he remembered something strange. When he was scared or angry, a strange power filled him. His body moved faster, his strength grew. With a powerful strike, Eli hit the predator's neck. It fell down motionless. Eli stood, breathing hard. He looked at his hands. They glowed faintly with blue light. He had never seen this before. As Eli walked back, he heard a strange sound in the distance, a low humming noise. He moved toward it, curious but careful. Near a clearing, Eli saw a small spaceship. It was old but still working. The door opened slowly. A man stepped out. The man looked at Eli and smiled. "You're not from this planet, are you?" he said. Eli was surprised. "No, I was raised here by the aliens." The man nodded. "I am Jax. I search for lost humans. You're the first I've found." Eli's heart beat fast. Could this man take him home? But before Eli could ask, the bushes moved. The aliens from his village appeared, angry and armed. Vok shouted, "You betrayed us, Eli. You will not leave with this stranger." Eli looked at Jax. "We must run." Jax grabbed Eli's hand, and they ran toward the forest. Behind them, the angry aliens shouted and chased. Eli's powers started to grow again. He felt strong and alive like never before. They ran through the thick forest. The sounds of the hunters grew closer. Suddenly, Eli's leg hurt again from the old bite. He stumbled. Jax helped him up. "Keep going," Jax said. "We have a chance if we reach my ship." Eli's mind raced. Could he escape the place where he grew up? Could he leave the aliens who never accepted him? The forest seemed endless. The hunters were fast. But Eli was faster. His body glowed with a soft blue light. His eyes shone in the dark. He was not just a human raised by aliens. He was something new, something powerful. Eli ran fast through the thick forest. His legs still hurt, but he did not stop. Behind him, angry voices shouted. The aliens from his tribe chased after him and the stranger Jax. Jax kept looking back, making sure they were not caught. "This way," he said, pointing to a narrow path between the giant trees. Eli followed. The forest was dark, but Eli's eyes could see better than most aliens because of his human heritage. He felt a strange power inside him growing stronger every second. Suddenly, Jax stopped and held up his hand. "Listen," he whispered. Eli heard the distant roar of engines. Alien ships were coming fast through the sky. "They are sending more hunters," Jax said, his face serious. "We must move faster or we will be trapped." Eli's heart beat hard. The forest was not safe anymore. The aliens wanted to stop them at any cost. Jax pulled out a small device from his pocket. It glowed with soft green light. "This is a tracker. The aliens put it on me when I landed. It shows them where I am." Eli looked at the device, then at Jax. "Can we remove it?" Jax shook his head. "No. If we try, it will send a loud signal and bring more hunters. We have to find a way to destroy it later." Eli felt fear but also hope. Maybe Jax knew how to save him from this alien world. As they ran deeper into the forest, Eli asked, "Why are you here? Why did you come to this planet?" Jax's eyes grew dark. "I am a human explorer. I search for lost colonies, humans who disappeared many years ago." Eli's heart skipped. "You mean there are other humans like me?" Jax nodded slowly. "Yes, some humans were sent to distant planets long ago. Many were lost. I was sent to find them and bring them home." Eli's mind was full of questions. Could he find his real family? Could he leave this alien planet and live among humans again? But Eli also felt pain. The aliens who raised him, even if they were harsh, were all he had known. Leaving them was not easy. Suddenly, the bushes ahead shook violently. Eli raised his spear, ready to fight. From the shadows, a group of alien hunters appeared. They were faster and stronger than before. Their eyes glowed red with anger. Vok, the tribe leader, stepped forward. "Eli, you betray your own people. Come back now." Jax stood beside Eli. "We won't go back. We will fight if we must." The hunters charged. Eli's heart pounded as he held his spear tight. But this time, something inside him changed. The blue light around his hands grew brighter. He felt strong, faster, and full of power. He did not want to hurt anyone, but he would protect himself. Eli moved like the wind. His spear struck with more force than ever. The hunters stumbled back, surprised by his strength. Jax fought too, with strange weapons that fired light beams. Together, they pushed the hunters away. But there were too many. Suddenly, a loud roar echoed from the sky. Huge ships with bright lights landed near the forest edge. Ely and Jax stopped fighting. Both looked up. The ships belonged to the Galactic Council, a powerful group that controlled many planets. The Council soldiers came down with weapons ready. One of them approached. She was tall, with dark hair and a strong voice. "Step away from the hunters," she said. "This fight is over." Vok growled, "This is our land. We don't need your council." The soldier looked at Ely and Jax. "Who are you?" Jax stepped forward. "I'm Jax, human explorer. This is Ely, a human raised by aliens." The soldier's eyes widened. "A human? Here, this is serious." The council soldiers took Vok and his hunters as prisoners. Ely felt a strange mix of fear and relief. Jax said, "Now, Ely, we have to leave this planet. The council will protect us for now. The tribe will try to come back." Ely looked up at the stars. For the first time, he dreamed of flying among them. But the soldier warned, "Ely, you are different. You carry powers no one understands. The galaxy will want to know why." Ely nodded. "I want to find out. And I want to find where I belong." Jax smiled. "Then let's get ready. The journey has just begun." As night fell, Ely looked at the stars from the council ship. He thought about the aliens who raised him and the humans he had never met. He wondered if he would ever truly fit in. But one thing was clear. Ely was not just a human or an alien. He was something new, a bridge between two worlds. Ely sat quietly inside the Galactic Council ship. The stars outside moved fast, like streaks of light. The ship was huge and filled with strange machines that Ely had never seen before. Jax was beside him, studying the map of the galaxy. "We are heading to Earth," Jax said. "That is your home." Ely looked out the window. He did not know what to feel. Was Earth really his home? He had never seen it. 12 years on Zira had shaped him. He had learned to survive among aliens, but the planet Earth was a mystery. Suddenly, alarms blared through the ship. Red lights flashed. Jax grabbed Ely's arm. "Get ready. We have company." Ely's heart jumped. The ship shook. Outside the window, fast ships appeared. Alien warships from Zira. "They are chasing us," Jax shouted. Ely grabbed a nearby weapon, a glowing staff. His hands shone blue with power. He felt calm but ready to fight. The council soldiers prepared for battle. The warships fired bright energy beams. The ship rocked violently. Ely saw the angry faces of the Zira aliens through the thick glass of the cockpit. They wanted Ely back. They wanted him dead. The ship's captain ordered, "Activate defense shields. Return fire." Jax looked at Ely. "Can you help us? Use your power to protect the ship." Ely nodded. He stood up and focused his energy. Blue light spread from his hands like a shield around the ship. The enemy beams hit the shield, but did not break it. Ely felt the power in his veins. His human body was different, stronger and faster because of the energy inside him. The ship fired back. The warships started to fall one by one. But then Ely felt a sudden pain in his head. A sharp, burning pain. Images flashed in his mind. A dark figure, a burning village, a voice calling his name. Ely fell to his knees. Jax caught him. "What is wrong?" Ely shook his head. "I saw something. Someone from my past." The captain said, "Ely, the enemy ships are retreating, but they will come back. We need to find out who sent them." Ely closed his eyes. The images stayed in his mind. A deep voice whispered, "You are not safe. Your past is coming." Jax helped Ely stand. "We need to keep moving. There is a place on Earth where you might find answers. A secret base of the Galactic Council." Ely nodded, still feeling the pain, but knowing he had no choice. The past was catching up to him, and he needed to be ready. Days passed as the ship flew through space. Ely trained with Jax and the Council soldiers. He learned to control his power. the strange blue energy that made him stronger than any alien. But Ely still felt alone. The aliens who raised him were far away, angry and hunting him. The humans he never met were waiting somewhere in the stars. One night, Eli looked at the stars and whispered, "Who am I really? A human? An alien? Or something else?" Jax put a hand on his shoulder. "You are both. And that makes you unique." Eli smiled faintly. "I just want to find where I belong." Suddenly, the ship's alarm rang again. The captain's voice came over the speakers. "We are near Earth's orbit. Prepare for landing." Eli's heart pounded. Earth, the planet of his birth, the place of his true origin. But he was not sure what to expect. Would he be welcomed? Or would he be a stranger, lost between two worlds? The ship landed quietly on a hidden base deep in a mountain. Eli stepped out, feeling the cold Earth air for the first time. The base was full of humans, scientists, soldiers, and explorers. They looked at Eli with surprise and curiosity. One woman approached. She had kind eyes and a warm smile. "Welcome home, Eli," she said. "I'm Dr. Harris. We've been waiting for you." Eli looked at her. For the first time, he felt a small spark of hope. But that hope was short-lived. Suddenly, the base shook. Sirens blared. The lights flickered. An alarm announced, "Warning. Enemy forces detected. Base under attack." Eli and the soldiers ran to the control room. On the screen, Eli saw ships, more Xenera warships, but also unknown ships with strange symbols. Jack shouted, "This is bigger than we thought. Someone else wants you gone, Eli." Eli felt fear, but also determination. He clenched his fists. He was ready to fight. The base's defenses fired back. Eli raised his hands, glowing blue. This time, Eli said quietly, "I will not run." Eli stood firm as the alarms rang loudly through the hidden base. Outside, the glowing warships of Xera and other unknown enemies surrounded the mountain. The Galactic Council soldiers hurried to defend the base. The air was thick with tension. Dr. Harris pulled Eli aside. "There's something you need to know, Eli," she said quietly. "You are more important than you realize." Eli looked into her serious eyes. "What do you mean?" She took a deep breath. "Years ago, your parents were scientists working on a secret project. They were trying to create a new kind of human, one who could survive in space and among alien worlds." Eli's heart skipped. "My parents?" Dr. Harris nodded. "Yes, but your project was stolen by Xenera aliens. They tried to use your powers to control the galaxy." Eli's mind raced. Could this explain his strange powers? Was he a weapon? The base shook again as the enemies attacked harder. Jack shouted, "Eli, if they get their hands on you, the whole galaxy is in danger." Eli clenched his fists. "Then I will stop them. I have to." He looked around at the soldiers preparing for battle. He knew he had to protect these people, his new family. The control room screen showed enemy ships closing in fast. Suddenly, the doors burst open. A group of Xera soldiers stormed in. Eli moved quickly, blue energy glowing from his hands. He fought with strength and speed that surprised even the soldiers. The battle was fierce, but Eli and the Council forces pushed the enemies back. After the fight, Dr. Harris led Eli to a secret lab deep inside the base. There, Eli saw a glass chamber filled with glowing blue liquid. "This is where your journey started," she said. "Your parents created you here, a human with alien energy inside." Eli touched the glass. Memories flashed in his mind. A bright light, voices calling his name, and then darkness. "I was created?" Eli whispered, "I am not like other humans." Dr. Harris smiled sadly. "You are special. That is why so many want to capture you. But it also means you have the power to change everything." Eli's heart pounded. He wanted to believe her, but he still felt lost. Suddenly, the base shook violently. An explosion rocked the hallway outside. Smoke filled the air. Jax rushed in. "They've broken through. We need to move now." Eli looked back at the lab. He wanted to stay, but he knew they had to escape. The group ran through dark tunnels beneath the mountain. The sound of enemies followed close behind. Ely's power flared again, lighting the way. They reached a hidden exit and stepped outside into the night. The stars above were bright and clear. Eli looked at the sky and whispered, "I will find the truth. I will stop them." Jax nodded, "And I will help you, no matter what." But as they ran into the darkness, Eli did not see the shadow watching them from the trees, a figure with glowing red eyes, waiting for the right moment to strike. Eli and Jax ran through the dark forest outside the mountain base. The cold night air was sharp, and strange sounds echoed around them. The enemy was close. "We can't stop now," Jax said, looking back nervously. "They'll catch us if we slow down." Eli's blue energy still hummed in his hands. His heart pounded, but he felt stronger than ever. Suddenly, a sharp whistle sliced through the air. Eli froze. From the shadows, a figure stepped out, tall, thin, with glowing red eyes. The hunter had found them. "You can't run forever, human," the figure said in a cold voice. "You belong to Zira. Return with us, or die." Eli stood his ground. "I don't belong to anyone. I'm not your weapon." The hunter laughed, a cruel sound. "Brave words, but you don't know what we are capable of." With a swift move, the hunter threw a glowing spear at Eli. The spear flew fast, but Eli caught it with his glowing hands. The blue energy crackled and shattered the spear before it could hurt him. Jax raised his weapon and fired. The hunter dodged easily, moving like a shadow. Eli's mind raced. This enemy was fast and deadly, but Eli was faster. He focused his energy, feeling it flow through him. He moved forward faster than anyone expected. The hunter barely had time to react. Eli's blue light struck the hunter's chest, knocking him back. The hunter fell but smiled. This is only the beginning. Eli looked at the hunter disappearing into the dark forest. He felt a strange mix of fear and excitement. The enemy was stronger than before, but so was he. Jax caught up to him. "We need a plan. They won't stop hunting you." Eli nodded. "I have to find out who sent that hunter. Someone powerful is behind this." Jax pointed to the sky. "There's a hidden city not far from here. The council knows it well. Maybe you'll find answers there." Eli's curiosity burned. "Then let's go." The next day, they traveled through rough terrain. The hidden city was an old ruin buried under vines and rocks. But the technology inside was advanced, far beyond anything Eli had seen. They entered a large hall filled with glowing screens and strange symbols. The place was silent except for the soft hum of machines. Suddenly, a hologram flickered to life. A stern alien face appeared. "Welcome, Eli," the hologram said. "I am Commander Varn, leader of the Galactic Council's secret forces." Eli's heart jumped. "I need to know who sent the hunter. Why did they want me?" Commander Varn's eyes narrowed. "You carry the key to a powerful weapon. A weapon your parents created. Zero wants it to control the galaxy." Eli clenched his fists. "Then I won't let them have it." Varn nodded. "Good, but beware. There are traitors inside the council who want to use you for their own gain." Eli felt the weight of the secret. He was caught in a dangerous game, between aliens, humans, and those who wanted power. But he was not alone. Jax and the secret forces stood with him. Together, they prepared to fight the coming storm. Eli stood in the secret city's control room. The glowing screens showed maps, star systems, and faces of unknown enemies. Commander Varn watched him closely. "Eli," Varn said, "you must be careful. Not all in the Galactic Council are your friends." Eli frowned. "What do you mean?" Varn tapped a screen. Images of several council members appeared. "These people want to capture you. They believe controlling your power means controlling the galaxy." Jack stepped forward, eyes sharp. "We can't trust everyone here. We must stay alert." Suddenly, the room shook. The doors locked automatically. "An attack," Varn said grimly. They're coming for us. Eli's heart raced. The very people who should protect him were turning against him. Outside the city, a group of council soldiers marched in silence. Their leader was a tall alien named Krell. Krell had cold eyes and a cruel smile. He whispered into his calm, "The human is here. Capture him alive." Inside, Eli, Jax, and Varn prepared for battle. The city's defense systems powered up, energy shields and automated turrets ready to fire. Eli's blue energy glowed brighter. He was ready. The doors blasted open. Krell and his soldiers charged in. The fight was fierce and loud. Blasts of energy lit the dark hall. Eli moved with speed and power. His hands shot blue beams that knocked enemies back. Jax fought beside him, strong and brave. But Krell was clever. He threw a smoke bomb, and in the confusion, he slipped behind Eli. Before Eli could react, Krell grabbed him and aimed a stun weapon. "Not so fast," Jax yelled, tackling Krell. The weapon dropped to the floor. Eli pushed past the fight and found a control panel. He hacked it quickly, shutting down the city's security locks. "We need to escape," Eli shouted. Varn nodded. "This place is compromised." They ran through twisting corridors, dodging enemy fire. At one point, Eli's power faltered. He collapsed for a moment, the pain from his past memories hitting him again. Jax helped him up. "Keep going, Eli. You're stronger than you think." Finally, they reached a hangar with a small ship waiting. Eli climbed in, heart pounding. The enemy soldiers stormed in behind them. Jax started the engines. "Hold on." The ship blasted out of the city, dodging laser fire. Outside, the city's defenses fired blindly, trying to stop them. As they flew away, Eli looked at the stars. He knew the fight was far from over. The Galactic Council was not just one enemy, it was many. And Eli was caught in the middle. But he was human, and humans never gave up. The small ship sped through the dark void of space. Eli sat in the pilot's seat, his blue energy faint but still glowing. Jax watched the controls, alert for any sign of enemy ships. Behind them, the ruined hidden city slowly disappeared into the darkness. "We can't keep running forever," Eli said quietly. "They want to capture me, use me. But I won't let that happen." Jax nodded. "We need allies, someone who will fight with us." Suddenly, a message crackled over the comm system. It was a voice Eli recognized, Dr. Harris. "We found a safe place," she said. "A planet where the Council's reach is weak. Come there if you can." Eli smiled faintly. "Then that's where we're going." Days passed as they traveled through space. Eli felt his strength returning. The memories of his parents, the secret project, and his strange powers filled his mind. He was not just a weapon. He was a symbol of hope. When they landed on the remote planet, they were greeted by a small group of humans and aliens. They called themselves the Resistance, outcasts who opposed the Council's tyranny. Eli stepped forward. "I'm here to help, to stop the Council from using me, or anyone else." The Resistance leader, a tall woman named Mira, nodded. "We believe in you, Eli, but the Council won't stop until they get you back." Over the next weeks, Eli trained with the Resistance. His powers grew stronger. He learned to control his energy, to fight harder and faster. One night, as Eli stood looking at the stars, Mira approached. "Your parents' work was more than science," she said. "It was a promise that humanity could survive, even among the stars." Eli felt a fire inside. "Then I will keep that promise." The final battle came suddenly. The Council's fleet arrived in full force, ready to crush the Resistance. Eli and the fighters prepared their defenses. When the enemy ships opened fire, Eli's energy shield flared bright. He led the charge, striking down ships with beams of blue light. The battle was fierce. Explosions lit the sky and stars seemed to tremble. But Eli never faltered. His strength inspired others, humans and aliens alike, to stand and fight. At the climax, Eli faced Commander Krell, the traitor who tried to capture him. Krell sneered, "You cannot win, human." Ely's eyes burned. "I am not just human. I am the future." They fought with power and skill, blue energy against dark weapons. In the end, Ely's light overwhelmed Krell. With Krell's defeat, the Council's fleet retreated. The resistance cheered. Freedom was near. Ely looked at the sky, knowing the journey was only beginning. He was a human raised among aliens, but he didn't die like one. He lived, and he would lead the galaxy to a new dawn.